What is vitamin A? What does it do? And what happens if we don't get enough? Let's start with a quick chemistry lesson. Vitamin A is actually a group of compounds called retinoids. Now, I know that doesn't help much, so let's simplify this further. The most active form of vitamin A is retinol, which is found in our eyes. Another highly active form is retinoic acid, which is found in our skin and other tissues. The inactive forms of vitamin A are carotenoids, which can be converted into retinol. The best-known carotenoid is beta-carotene, which gives carrots their orange color and is also found in many other fruits and veggies. Carotenoids are the only part of the vitamin A complex that our body can synthesize from plant pigments called carotenes. So when we eat foods containing carotenes, such as carrots, sweet potato, or spinach, our body can convert them into different types of vitamin A. Interestingly, vitamin A was discovered by a Swedish biochemist named Axelrod Hallström in 1913. At the time, he was studying how the body metabolizes the yellow coloring agent occurring in egg yolks. What he didn't realize at the time was that this yellow coloring agent was actually a precursor to vitamin A, hence the name carotenoid. This is a very important distinction because there are over 750 naturally occurring carotenoids in nature, but only about 25 have been shown to possess pro-vitamin A activity. The carotenoids with pro-vitamin A activity are often referred to as pro-vitamin A carotenoids or simply procarotenes. And here's an interesting fact. Some carotenoids such as lutein and zeaxanthin, which are found in leafy greens and eggs, do not convert into vitamin A, but instead play an antioxidant role within the retina, where they protect against oxidative damage. These are called carotenes. Carotenoids with no pro-vitamin A activity are called ketocarotenes and can be found in tomatoes, watermelon, and rose hips. Carotenoids with pro-vitamin A activity can be found in carrots, pumpkin, cantaloupe, apricots, mango, spinach, kale, parsley, liver, fish, milk, and eggs. The primary dietary source of preformed vitamin A, meaning the active form of vitamin A, are animal source foods like liver, fish, milk, and eggs. One thing to note, supplementation with beta-carotene and other carotenoids has not been shown to improve vision in people who are deficient in vitamin A. And conversely, people with normal vitamin A status who took high doses of carotenoids in the form of supplements had increased mortality. It appears that higher intakes of carotenoids from supplements may interfere with the absorption of vitamin A from the intestine, leading to vitamin A deficiency. But consuming carotenoid-rich foods seems to be just fine. And getting sufficient protein and fat in the diet allows for optimal conversion of these carotenoids into active forms of vitamin A. Vitamin A plays a crucial role in vision because it is a key component of rhodopsin, a protein found in the rod cells of the retina. Rhodopsin contains retinol, a molecule that captures light and sends signals to the brain, allowing us to see. Without enough vitamin A, rhodopsin cannot function properly, leading to difficulties seeing in low light conditions. In fact, the first sign of vitamin A deficiency is night blindness, which is why vitamin A is sometimes referred to as the vitamin of the night. There are two main types of night vision problems associated with vitamin A deficiency: night blindness and dark adaptation. Night blindness refers to the inability to see in dim light, while dark adaptation refers to the slowness of adjusting to dim light. Both conditions occur because of a slower regeneration of rhodopsin, which makes sense because rhodopsin is the molecule responsible for adapting to light and dark conditions. Interestingly, it takes around 2 hours to completely regenerate rhodopsin after exposure to bright light. Therefore, if you are going through periods of time where your body is starved of vitamin A, you will experience increasingly poor night vision as each hour goes by. If vitamin A deficiency persists, other changes occur in the eye, including the formation of dry patches on the conjunctiva and the cornea, which is the clear front part of the eye. These patches lead to scarring on the cornea, which clouds the eye, leading to a condition called keratomalacia. Untreated, this can lead to blindness. Vitamin A deficiency also affects the epithelial tissues throughout the body, including the skin. People who are deficient in vitamin A often have dry, rough, scaly skin due to a decrease in oil production by the sebaceous glands. This can lead to increased susceptibility to skin infections, which is another consequence of vitamin A deficiency because vitamin A supports a healthy immune system. Vitamin A supports a healthy immune system in several ways. First, it helps maintain the integrity of mucosal surfaces, which act as a physical barrier against pathogens. Vitamin A also enhances the activity of phagocytes, which are white blood cells that engulf and destroy pathogens. Additionally, vitamin A promotes the differentiation of T cells, which are important for cell-mediated immunity. Vitamin A also plays a role in the production of antibodies, which are proteins that help fight off infections. So overall, adequate vitamin A intake is essential for maintaining a strong immune system and protecting against infectious diseases. Another interesting function of vitamin A is its role in reproduction. Vitamin A is necessary for the development of a healthy reproductive system, both in males and females. In females, vitamin A is required for proper follicular development and ovulation. It also plays a role in implantation of the embryo and in fetal development. In males, vitamin A is involved in sperm production and maturation. Studies have shown that people with the most severe vitamin A deficiency have a complete cessation of spermatogenesis, which is the process of sperm development. If you are deficient in vitamin A, this can lead to infertility. Vitamin A also plays an important role in cellular growth and differentiation. Cellular differentiation is the process by which unspecialized cells develop into specialized cells with specific functions. Vitamin A influences gene expression, which ultimately controls cellular differentiation. For example, vitamin A is necessary for the differentiation of stem cells into mature immune cells, as well as the differentiation of stem cells in the bone marrow into red and white blood cells. As mentioned earlier, vitamin A is also necessary for the development of a healthy epithelial tissue, which lines the surfaces of organs throughout the body. Vitamin A also plays a role in the development of the heart, lungs, and other organs during embryonic development. So overall, vitamin A is a vital nutrient that is involved in a wide range of physiological processes, from vision and immunity to reproduction and development. Now, let's take a look at what happens when you don't get enough of this important vitamin. The first symptom of vitamin A deficiency is usually night blindness, as we discussed earlier. As the deficiency becomes more severe, other symptoms may include dry, itchy eyes, frequent infections, especially of the respiratory system, and skin problems such as dermatitis. In severe cases, vitamin A deficiency can lead to permanent damage to the eyes and even blindness. The recommended daily allowance for vitamin A varies depending on age and sex. For adults, it is generally around 700 micrograms per day for women and 900 micrograms per day for men. However, it's important to note that these are just general guidelines, and individual needs may vary depending on factors such as overall health and pregnancy. It is always best to consult with a healthcare professional to determine the appropriate intake of vitamin A. Now we know all about vitamin A, but what about other vitamins? Make sure to subscribe to Vital Nature AU to learn more about the other essential vitamins in our next videos.